Hello there everyone, I am Mark 3 and welcome back to the giant stompy robot simulator, that is, of course, Mechwarrior Online. Yes indeed. And welcome to the most heretical piece of xenotech you will ever see. A clan mech. I feel a little dirty just even saying that. Oh well. I suppose it's a time to try these things. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think I did this before, so you know. But yeah, this is gonna be a first attempt with a clan mech, the filthy invaders equipment. No, I'm not biased. It's just that, as I said, I've said this a few times in comments. My main reason for not using clan tech is just that I don't have inventory for it, and inventory is not compatible. So my entire inventory in this game is tied to IS, with the exception of this mad dog and a Nova, which I gained randomly a little while back. I don't think I have tried this, so I'm going to approach this from the standpoint that I have not tried this mech before. I seem to recall trying to record something like this, but not really getting much of anything. So, yeah, let's approach this as a fresh thing. Right. I'm sorry, I seem to be doing things out of order because I'm getting slightly confused. Right, this particular mech is a mad dog. It is one of the clan fire support Omni-Mechs. In this case, this is the MDD-RV, or the champion version that came out with the Solaris Arena Heroes pack. Yes. And because of my aforementioned lack of equipment, I have not touched this build. This is still in its stock configuration. So we will see how this build really goes. So, Mech Lab, here we go. Right. As an Omni-Mech, I can't have changed most of the upgrades, so it's only got standard missile guidance, standard structure, ferrofibrous armor, double heat sinks. So yeah, a lot of things are locked in an Omni-Mech. The engine is also locked, so I'm locked in with a 300, which goes at 81 kph, so pretty nice. Also, of course, clan engine, slightly smaller. There is equivalent of a light engine in terms of size for the IS, so you know, tech advantage and all that jazz. The heat sinks, double heat sinks, are also smaller, as is most of the weaponry. Anyway, moving on. Right, primary weapon for this particular mech is LRM systems, in the form of a pair of LRM-20s and a pair of LRM-10s. I don't normally mix and match launchers like this myself, personally, but this is what the mech comes with, so it's what I've got. Also, it comes with 4 tons of ammunition, so less ammunition than I'd normally fit for the number of tubes involved, but we will see how that goes. Secondly, as a backup weapon system, we have at closer ranges the reliability of medium pulse lasers, in this case 4 CRC medium pulse lasers split between the arms and the center torso. However, because this has an XL engine, it can't zombie. If I lose both side torsos, I will lose the mech, because it'll go boom. Then lastly, to try and keep it under control, we have clan double heatsink tucked away in the leg and another 2 in the engine, which are, I think, are locked in place. Yeah, the engine internal heatsinks are also locked on the mech, so yeah. These mechs are much harder to change around generally. Though, of course, the advantage of Omni-Mechs, I am well aware, is Omni-Pods, so I can use these to actually change around hardpoint mounts and give it different weapon hardpoints in different locations, just to change the performance of the mech. Like if I gave this one a modified right arm, like I gave it the B type instead of the RV type, then I would have 3 weapon slots for energy instead of just the 1, which is nice. However, there is also a set bonus as well, so I'd be losing a few bits and pieces. In this case, turn rate is enhanced, mech acceleration and deceleration are enhanced, and I get a small experience point boost, which I think most mechs have. Yeah, I think all the Omnipods have that. Oh, the C1 has apparently got some additional armor installed on it. And it's got an enhanced ballistics capabilities. Interesting. Must admit that. Yeah, I don't remember doing this. I really do think this is my first time poking at it, really. What I can say, though, is this mech is going to run extremely hot. It's only got a 1.05 heat management rating. So if it starts using its lasers, it's probably going to melt itself. The LRMs are probably going to overload it as well. It's very... This configuration does not have any kind of spare heat, I think. Let's check the weapon grouping. Group 1 is med pulses in the arms. Group 2 is the med pulses in the torso. Group 3 is the LRM-10s, and Group 4 is the LRM-20s. So I've got 4 control groups. If you checked out my catapult video yesterday, you know that this flies in the face of what I've said there. Like, my preferred approach to mech design in Mechwarrior Online is the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. Because yes, I am stupid enough to prefer things simple and easy to use. So 4 weapon groups. Luckily though, at least 3 and 4 are going to be the LRM racks. So intermittent fire from those guys. And I have used those control groups for LRM specialization before. So that should be okay. All the direct fire ones are split around though. That's not what I normally do, but it's probably needed to keep this mech under control. And yeah, I really don't remember doing this. So that is approaching this particular mad dog from a purely theoretical Mechwarrior standpoint. Just looking at it, thinking about the stuff that I'm seeing on it, and trying to guess at its general performance. Though the problem is this is all, as I said, filthy xenotech, so I've never really used them. I know that there's different performance in the lasers, the LRMs have different performance, the engines have different performance, the heat sinks have different performance, the armor has different performance. Ah! Why couldn't the clans just use inner sphere tech like everyone else? It's perfectly fine. It only falls apart if you take the masking tape off, you know. Oh well, enough procrastinating and beating on the foul heretical device before me. Let's actually send this thing into the fighting and see how I find it. See how this thing goes. Roll on match number 1.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is Clan Command. Get to the target and capture it. Cut down any enemies that get in the way.
This is Clan Command. Get to the target and capture it. Cut down any enemies that get in your way? I would remember hearing that one before. Okay, so the clan mechs have their own flipping announcers. Oh boy. Well, they are not polite and refined like the inner sphere equivalent. Oh, no. Yes, of course. Anyway. So that was actually interesting. I was not expecting it to have, like, a different announcer. I was thinking it would be, like, kind of generic kind of thing. Also, why have I come this way with a Victor? A double heavy Gorse Annihilator on its way to the center. Okay. I don't have jump chest in this thing, do I? No, I don't. For some reason I forgot for a moment there. But I am on my own on the flanks.
In Charlie 3. There's no cap point for the cap over there or anything.
Acquired.
I'm probably going to die.
There's a bunch of lights over there though.
Let's flip in Piranha.
Warning, incoming missile.
Target spotted.
Warning, incoming missile.
I need support very badly from the Victor, because I'm getting torn to shreds. Ow! Well, this foul piece of tech can't withstand a Piranha at point blank, apparently. Yeah, okay. That was my bad. I have been destroyed by something with beeps. Right, okay, right. I was trying to fend him off, but at that kind of range of Piranha against what I had? Nope, that was not going to work.
Why is our weight down?
Oh, apparently this is the dual heavy Annihilator that's working here.
Look, torso on Echo.
Warning, incoming missile.
That said, we are slightly behind. Not sure how this is going, but yeah, I got separated and paid for it. I think the Victor is also in... Well, is the Victor still alive? No, the Victor is dead as well. So yeah, me and the Victor, we both got torn to shreds over there. Okay. Anyway, enough of that. Roll on match number 2, where we actually, hopefully, will survive a little bit. That was such a pitiable performance from the foul Xenos machine. I am not willing to accept it. No. Which means this will be a 3-match one.
New target acquired. Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Command to all warriors on the surface. Your task is to wipe away all hostiles. Show no mercy.
Show no mercy! There goes the lag. Okay, there goes the dropships. Right, okay, we can move. Welcome, welcome, welcome to match number 2. The game mode is Skirmish. The map is... Solaris City. I've never seen this one before. I wonder if I can go down that tunnel. Probably not. I wonder if the Locust can go down that tunnel. Probably not. Oh, this is... I've never seen this particular one before. But anyway, 2 points of interest I thought I should mention. First off, last match we actually won that one. My team managed to rally back and pull it. Second off, for some reason I had 4 kill assists. I can only assume that it was the entire light lance that wound up jumping me in the end there, and while I was flailing around with my medium pulse lasers, I actually managed to clip all of them. Even though I was only going after the piranha that was chewing through my armour. So, whoopsie. Also, why are we in the middle of a city anyway? Interesting, interesting, interesting. I'm guessing this must be a new map that's come out recently. It wasn't here when Solaris first released, I'm fairly sure of that. Because I played a bunch of games around that time and I never saw it once, so... Yeah, this must be a new one in the more recent update. Also, you should probably notice I'm actually playing by Lerma tactics now. Last time I accidentally got myself cut off and separated. Oh, I don't want to be here, I want to move this way. I let myself get cut off and I went the wrong way, and then I got gutted for it as we ran into the enemy light lance. I'm fairly sure it was the light lance anyway. But yeah, I'm actually sticking with my team, which apparently are really clustered up, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Also, apparently one of our assaults is walking around on the railway tracks.
Target acquired.
Oh, I think this is... yeah, the Annihilator doesn't seem to be sure what he's seeing either.
New target acquired.
However, I think this is a poor map for Lermas. Because quite honestly, there's a lot of buildings to get in the way, which is not great. Right. One thing, by the way, I forgot to mention, is that apparently I couldn't get my Seabill boosters installed, so I've got that thing there. I've got a Molotov cocktail sitting in my cockpit, which is lit because reasons,
New
apparently.
target acquired.
Click onto this guy. Yeah, that'll teach you to stand up there.
Target
Alright.
spotted.
Good. Of course, there is also the fact that... wait, are we really standing in the middle? We are, aren't we? I should also mention, of course, that LRM performance on the clan mechs, the LRMs do not have a minimum range, as far as I'm aware.
Acquired.
So, yeah. Without a minimum range, I can just keep on firing, even if the enemy's getting really close. When there's a minimum range on the IS versions. I think, yep, he's behind a building. Right. I'm finding this interesting. The clan LRMs seem to be fairly nice, actually. They're blue, which is pretty, and they fly quickly. They don't have the burst damage of the IS LRMs, but they are like massively chain fire, and that I am definitely okay with. Let's see. I'll follow the Stormcrow. Let's see if.
Stay
New
frosty.
target acquired.
Target spotted.
Interesting. I don't think I need to treat this as I don't think I need to treat this Mad Dog as a lerma. More like it's in my more preferred role, which is actually
Thanks.
fire support. Yeah, because I can, of course, use the LRMs without their minimum range.
Heat level critical.
There goes my heat. The Timberwolf managed to move away. I'm going to follow my fellow medium. Actually, I'm going to follow this Stormcrow. See if we can catch up with that Timberwolf.
Target destroyed.
Okay,
New
that's dead.
target acquired.
Looks like only half of the
Heat
enemy.
level critical.
And I overloaded. Okay, I got too excited with the LRMs. Oop. Beep. Right, come on. Move, you piece of foul xenotech. Yes, thank you. Right. Interesting. This is not acting the way that foul xenotech is meant to behave. I'm actually liking this. What the hell?
Heat level critical.
My poor sterling reputation. Right. That's an Raven though. Just be careful with this highway I'm walking on apparently.
New target acquired.
Oh, hello.
New target acquired.
Oh, the entire enemy team is now in the middle.
All remaining. Crush the cowards.
Oh, darn it.
New target.
Oh, that actually hit
acquired.
something? How?
Target destroyed.
That did not.
The hostiles aren't eradicated.
Okay.
In the glory of your tribe.
Interesting. That was, I'm feeling the lure of this foul alien technology. 6 kill assists, 1 kill damage most dealt, 383. That's fairly solid, actually. That's pretty good. Once I got my mind around it and I didn't go the wrong direction, that was definitely better. So, Clan tech is not so bad? Question mark? Maybe this means I'm a heretic rather than a cog boy. I don't know. Anyway, roll on. Match number 3. Here we go.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Okay, here we go. Welcome to match number 3. HPG Manifold. The game mode is Assault. And it's time, because this is the last match of the video, to say some words, to sync a little bit. Let's close 2. Okay, I've just linked it so that I can fire all 4 together for a concentrated burst. And then I can fire the 2 arm ones if I really want to separately. Though I've only got up or down articulation. And that's it though. I can see the appeal of the clan mechs. My eyes have been opened to the glory of our alien overlords. Yes. Of course we must annihilate all those who oppose us. No, not really. Yeah, I must say though, my first tryout with the clan technology has definitely shown me that they can be fun to play with. Once I'm, well, assuming I'm not being completely idiotic on my side of it, but, you know, that's still a thing. But, yeah. This seems to be a really solid mid-range to... Well, mid-range seems to be the specialty of this particular build.
Acquired.
So yeah, but it's a medium range. Maybe where I can use the pulse lasers, but... There we go. Mid-range to long range, but though it's not helpless at close range either. Though it will overheat very easily at that kind of distance.
Target destroyed.
Oh,
New target acquired.
didn't quite get a chance to see
Here
it.
for me.
That guy must be hiding under there, so he wouldn't be a good target.
Target spotted.
This one is.
Okay.
Keep that heat up on the right side.
And looks like we've got a death ball rolling around, so we are NASCARing right now. I don't normally like to do this,
New
but
target
it seems to be doing it.
acquired.
Oh, there's a dragon out there. Poor dragon. There we go.
Target destroyed.
Oh, that was the LRM-20s. Oh yeah, of course, it's Group 4. My bad. Right.
New target acquired.
They're probably going to start taking shelter though. I mean, they're up at the top
Going for Echo.
with some heavy units.
We have
New
Norco on
target
their team.
acquired.
Of course, that button is my
Target
LRM-10s,
Coming from
destroyed.
D4.
and it's down. Ooh.
New target
Juliet.
Oh, there's,
acquired.
oh, we've managed to seem to have separated a few of them. Okay, I'll get in on this hunt. The mad dog hungers for prey. Yes. I don't know where that side is coming from. It's like I'm taking some kind of delight
Target
in this
destroyed.
thing. Oh, okay, there we go. He's dead. Right.
New
And
target
the enemy's coming up behind us
acquired.
now, so that means those maulers are free targets, and the mad cat as well.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Heat level.
Okay, right,
30.
overloading. I need to cool off rather drastically, but I did spit out a lot of LRMs. But yeah, this machine, the LRMs in particular, they feel so very different. Oh, that's a flea.
New target acquired.
The LRMs in particular feel so very different compared
New
to
target acquired.
what I've been using until now. Will that hit? Yes, it hits. Okay, keep firing. Yep, just weaken the armor so my allies can do something better to it.
LRM ammo at 25%.
I'm actually really chewing through my
New target
ammo. Ooh.
acquired.
Ow.
Right torso.
Oh, they finally noticed where all the LRMs are coming from. Right, back up. Okay, I need to hide. Be sneaky. Be the hunter that I'm supposed to be. Are you in range?
Target
Oh, you are.
acquired.
Unfortunately, my ally walked in front of me as I was firing my lasers, so I just clipped someone in the back. Okay.
New target acquired.
Okay. I think maybe the inclusion of the 10s and 20s is to give me some options more than anything else. Also, my right torso is messed up, so I think I need to swap the side of cover that I'm popping out of.
New target acquired.
Oh, there's a king crab up there. Unfortunately, I think my team is kind of
New target
trouble.
acquired.
Okay, that forced that guy to back off, and we've got a light coming in to help with locusts. Hopefully that will do something. My center torso though is open. But yeah, this mad dog is actually a very serious piece of kit. It's not as heat conscious as I normally like.
Torso
Whoa!
destroyed. Right
someone's
arm
flanking me.
Destroyed. Center torso critical damage.
I am in a bad way. I think I'm going to. Yep,
LRM destroyed.
yep. It's a flipping light.
Medium pulse laser destroyed. Left torso.
Ow! Right. Oh, and a mass machine gun. It's a blooming. No, it's not a piranha. What is that? Sunstrider? I'm not sure what that is.
Heat level critical.
I'm also not sure how well this is going. Let's have a look. Oh, we're actually going to win this one.
Target acquired.
But I'm curious to see how we did because I shot through most of my ammunition and I was distracting things as well. So
Medium pulse
yeah.
laser destroyed.
my opinions of
Destroyed.
the Mad Dog, very
Target
surprised.
destroyed.
My opinions of Clan Tech, they're filthy xeno heretics, but you know. But they can produce some serious pieces of kit. They're like Necrons in that regard, I suppose. Though the difference is not quite as clear cut. Okay, 517 damage, 12 assists, 1 damage most dealt, 299,700. So that was a massively powerful round. A little bit friendly damage because I did pulse a few allies in the back, but yeah, that was as far as opening introduction video to the wonderful, wonderful, magical, flowery world of Clan Tech could go. We started out with a really bad one, then we started one with me working out how to use the kit, and then we finished up on an awesome match that went really, really well. And I don't know what to think about that. Somewhere within me, the inner sphere Puritan is kicking and screaming while foaming at the mouth. I'm fairly sure. But I must also admit, I have long respected the Clan Tech. It's just, I didn't have any, and my plans don't really include getting much of it, because, you know, all my inventory is still in a sphere. That's been one of the massive roadblocks. But this little Mad Dog, the Solaris Centurion Mad Dog, is a fun mech with a fun configuration, and I enjoyed that. Apart from the fact that I couldn't actually fit my inner sphere boosters and things, so I wound up carrying a Molotov cocktail around. There is that, I suppose. But yeah, that was awesome. Let's see, the bolt-ons. I could also do little things like give it spiked shoulders and things, if I was so inclined, and I actually had money. There is all that. But that said, it does lack a few things, like I could give it like a supply crate stuck on the back, or a trophy rack with some pilot cores at the back. You know, just little things like this. Don't really see the point of a lot of the claws though, or the ram horn, things like that. There's a lot of things in here which I don't really see much point of. There's like I would actually like to have something like this, like additional equipment bolted onto it, you know? Just a few bits and pieces like that. But yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately it's going to have to be shoulder pads. Sorry, pads for the arms, isn't it? That's because I don't want to put the horns onto it, so, and I can't put the nuclear bomb onto it, so, you know, just spike it up the wazoo and give it some arm wings on the back, and there we go. That'll probably be my Solaris variant, but I can't afford that. No way in heck I can afford that. Yeah, quit. So yeah, this has been Iron Mark III. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show and my little journey of discovery into the realm of heresy and alien technology. And I'll catch you all some other time. Yes, indeed. See you all later.